I decided to start this stream over, mostly because I just wanted to get a better start. So this is my attempt to kind of do. Turn off my tuner. To do kind of lessons on stream, right? The idea that we're building up to is being able to play 5 or so standards, and in fact, I'll switch over to the Google Doc I made. So the quick idea here is that I want to be able to play 5 standards somewhat fluently. So the origin of this kind of comes from me looking at jazz studies programs, hence the name jazz studies. But the idea of being able to play 5 songs somewhat fluently, all different ones. Again, you always need a rhythm changes in blues, and I'm eventually going to get to that point. But Joseph Ballad, which is a really nice song. Autumn Leaves is like a pretty standard beginner song. And the first song I'm working on is "It Could Happen to You," and I'm hoping to show you some of the stuff that I've been working on the past week. Been really working on the changes. I'm hoping, and again, probably the most adventurous tonight, is seeing if maybe we could record a really simple backing track, and then just going over all the stuff I've been working on. So yeah, I've been able to practice. I've been practicing ever since I got back into jazz guitar. Earlier this year, but more generally been doing music for the past 2-3 years of really getting into it. But the idea there is, I've been trying to do it on, like recording it, obviously not publishing it, but trying to record it in some way. That way I can look back. Another goal of this project is being able to see the progress that I've made. I think it's hard, especially when you've been playing music for a while, to really see, what you've been doing better. And I kind of it's kind of the same idea back when I did YouTube videos. It's nice to be able to look at some of that stuff and see how much better, I got at speaking and presenting stuff. So yeah, the first thing I want to show is like an etude that I built. I just kind of wrote this tonight. Not that's the actual standard, but this I call it like using Coltrane patterns and then trying to do pointing at chord tones on the 1s and 3s is the idea here, right? But Coltrane patterns are 1, 2, 3, 5, right? If you listen to John Coltrane, you'll hear him play these all the time. Hence why people call them Coltrane patterns. And the idea here is, going 1, 2, 3, 5, trying to keep chord tones on 1 and 3, but also trying to generally lead, right? You don't want big jumps as we go to new chords. And my general goal here, in fact, let me actually turn the speaker down while I'm talking, is that should be able to play this, and it's kind of almost like a solo in that, it chord tones. And the idea that's why this is helpful for me is really getting, knowledge of the fretboard down, being able to connect this idea of seeing notes on the page with playing them on the guitar. So I'm going to play through it once, let you listen to it, and yeah. and then if you repeat it, it goes back. I did notice one thing where it wasn't technically a Coltrane pattern. It went 1, 2, 3, 6, and again you can do diatonically 1, 2, 3. So for example, if it's a C, let's just say a C7 chord, you can start on G and do G, A, B flat, D, for example. One other trick, and it's something worth knowing, is that generally for counterpoint or composition in general, you can do the skips. So I do octave displacement, usually on offbeat, so on the ands. That way, we're not, because if you kept following this, because everything's moving up, you can't do this. You need some way to come back down. And octave displacement in this sense is really good at doing it. So as you can see, everything doesn't move too far, right? That the range here is approximately 2-ish octaves. I think this D is the highest, and the lowest, I think I did G. I don't see anything lower than G. No, F. So yeah, that's the idea here. The idea is I want to practice this over the next few weeks, be able to play this. I think it's going to give me good fluency on being able to come up with lines. So speaking of this, another exercise that I've been working on that I think is really super helpful for memorizing the changes is, so moving over to my other write out here is, and in fact I might show you now, is going through the changes, right, without your instrument. Say the changes as they come, right? So start with the root. So for example, and I'll do an example, but it should be E flat. Just say the root G, C, F minor, A, D, E flat. So you'll get the point. But the idea is, being able to expand this into something else is thinking about maybe the thirds, fifths, and sevenths. So in this case, it would be G, B flat, E, A flat, right? But in time, and in fact, using MuseScore as I am, you can do this, right? You can just play it. And in fact, I'll do one quick example. I'll turn off the repeat just so we can go over, just so it's a good stopping point. But I'll show you. So E flat, no. E flat, G, C, F minor, A, D, E flat, A flat, G, C, F, B flat, E, D, G, C, C, F, B flat. This is the second, E flat, second 16. G, C, F, A, D, E flat, A flat, G, C, F minor, B flat, E flat, A flat, G, C, F minor, B flat, E flat, C, F, B flat, E flat. Right? So that's the idea, and you can do this on a loop. And so you can also say the thirds. That was super useful for me. That actually you're really thinking and really internalizing in your head what the chords are, right? Because it's easy. I think kind of the problem is you get to memorizing, right? Memorization is the problem here. I really want to, you really want to conceptualize what the chords are, and that way you'll never forget them. You do this a while, it's hard to forget the chords anymore, and you'll have real good mastery. And again, this is without doing your instrument; that it's all internal, and then you'll be able to, put it into your playing. So, what I think will be cool now is I've been doing a lot of work with just playing, even working on basic basic comping ideas. So I'll switch to here. Right. So one thing I've been doing is trying to get better with my hybrid picking approach, because this finger right here, my middle finger, is relatively strong, but these two fingers are less strong. So even working on right hand exercises, so a simple idea is, in fact, let me turn my amp on for this. So alternating, so something like this, where it's pick, and then you got your three fingers. What I've been doing is doing diminished shapes. So just using your two fingers here. So something like this, and starting with the lowest one and thinking of all the different variations. So you can do, the first and most obvious is first, second, third, two. Or sorry, fourth, second, third, one. So that's both moving down. Let's do the fingers moving up, right? So it would be 4, 1, 3, 2. And the way I think about it is which way are the fingers moving versus which way are the picks moving. So, as I said, the pick is moving down and the fingers are moving up, right? So, again. Now, hypothetically, there should be 4 different variations of this, right? So, you can do the pick moving up and the fingers moving up. So, that'd be 3, 3, 1, 2, 4. Hypothetically, choose some chord, right? You can do it with dominant sevens. I just think diminished chords sound cool. So it's using a dominant seven. And you can do the same thing. The shapes are a little bit hard, but you can do it with a major chord. So it's a major seven. But anyways, back to the diminished shapes. The last variation you can do is the pick moving up and the fingers moving down. So that's something like this. This one's. So you can expand that, and I like doing something where it's and then just keeping the same shape, even though it doesn't make sense. That way you have good control of, being able to move strings and things like that. So yeah, that's one kind of exercise I've been working on, just to get this right, because the main idea with hybrid picking is I want to keep the flexibility of the pick, but for jazz, fingerstyle is really good. So being able to use the pick and kind of use it like a hybrid, like a fingerstyle, but you have one less finger, is kind of what you do if you can really master this. So that's an exercise I've been working on. One thing I do want to show is, I think I've been doing it on stream, but using that same hybrid picking. So you could play the chords, for example, like this. I'm going to bring it down just a tiny bit. Right, so just playing it straight down. I mean, it's the easiest. But the way I like playing, right, this is a simple thing, because eventually the end point is getting to some type of bass line. So doing that, right, where it's 1 and 3 and 1. If I can play the right chords. Turn it up slightly. That's another exercise that I'm doing that you can kind of build up, right? So you can do the You do just the straight downs, or you can think of it as doing, right, just your usual plucking all of them at once. But the next step, in this case, of moving up the difficulty ladder, is doing the one hands. Then, what you can do is start building the bass line. So. So the idea there is, if you have a whole measure, play the third. If not, try and do some kind of voice leading. Like, for example, in the G, I like playing the D, because then it's going to go to the C, right? So it's kind of like playing the E, because F minor is coming up. That's just what you kind of build up. Just intuition. Generally trying the one. So the eventual bass line is just kind of the 1 3 5 3s. Yeah. Obviously, I have to practice that more, but just giving you an idea of what it looks like. That the building up to that, right? So you can, and in general, I think a good thing to know from music is being able to create your own exercises and make them more complicated. So if you're able to build it down to its simplest thing, right? In this case, as I said, hybrid plucking, but build it up, and then after the bass line, after you do the bass line, free yourself even further and say, well, I'm not going to do 1 3 5 for every chord. I'm going to really do a bass line, and really do voice leading. And then you can really build up this idea. But the idea is it's little things to practice, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the metronome, and what I'm hoping we can do is record a very simple backing track of the one ands. They sound really nice, but just as a demo, make sure actually record something, even if it's dead simple, and I'm going to use it mostly for training improvisation.
1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
So that's the idea there, right? With the one hands. Let me stop the metronome. And in fact, let's do one more thing, because as I said, I'm working on the melody. Let's switch over and just run through it once, showing what am I doing there. What I like doing, and I'm hoping that the repeats still work, is starting right here with the rest, so it gives me time to hit play. Nope, if the repeats actually work. I think, and I've been kind of there we go. faster than that with the metro.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So yeah, that's the idea. Um, yeah, what I kind of want to do now is see if I can record a backing track, and that's going to be its own adventure. Especially, yeah, I mean, the background on that is, it's funny. I was trying to record in Ardor. Again, back when I made YouTube videos, I was using Audacity, and I think we're gonna have to use Audacity tonight. But it's something weird, especially with Linux, that and my one viewer dropped off. Oh, thank God. Somebody posted in the chat. I'm glad. It must have reached somebody. Oh boy, the disappointment someone will realize when they realize how both conceptual and not entertaining making a jazz album on stream is, with no one else in the chat to bounce off of. And for the love of God, I'm not gonna recognize some random person who I do not recognize who said, "Go ahead, bro." Thanks for the views. Anyways, jazz is awesome. This is mostly for me. In true jazz fashion, I'm being completely indulgent in making my own jazz album on stream for posterity. Anyways, the background on Ardor and recording software in general. In fact, maybe I can bring it up. Yeah, I'll just show real quick the problem. So let's say you come in and record something in Ardor. I get no playback, which on stream is kind of a problem. In fact, it's very strange, right? So I obviously have this amp right here, which is just a Spark Mini, which I got as something that works as an interface to do this type of recording. You can use ALSA to play back to the speaker. So you it's a very weird experience, but it doesn't quite work correctly. Where sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you can, I think OBS in particular, is what causes it to not work. I don't know. I can tell you why. I have no idea why it doesn't work. I have the same problem with generally low input in recording. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't do playback correctly, and that's why I'm going to try Audacity. Yeah, so what I think we're going to try and do tonight is at 120, I'm going to try and record something. The one-ands that I was just talking about. So yeah, let's switch over to Audacity. Again, I'm going to try and make this. Yes, quit. Sure, discard session. Yes, delete. Yeah, in general, even the reason why I started a little later than I wanted to tonight is because finding a way to record on stream and capture it is not easy, right? It's already hard enough that essentially you want to have playback and you want to be able to record in all the different audio devices. But yeah, I had to do Audacity. Anyways, so I got it set up. I'm going to put on this. I think I'm going to do maybe like the bluegrass thing of, let's see, I can play E flat. That's not a bad idea of having a lead in. So on like a backing track that you have 2 bars in. Again, that's the idea of what I want to do tonight. So you'll hear the metronome. The playback won't have a metronome, obviously. Again, more behind the scenes stuff is this is USB direct in. So hypothetically, it shouldn't have any other audio. Yeah, let's try that. I think it'll be interesting. Again, now that I'm alone again on my Twitch stream, the dream of an introvert. Yeah, let's try it while the stakes are low. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to change the track size here, fit the height, so it's easier to see. And then, of course, I'm going to edit out this beginning portion. Again, back to the rules. I mean, I think simple edits are fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
three, four, one, two,
Man,
three,
I messed.
four,
Already messed up. Already messed up.
4, 1, 2.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Just lost concentration.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Oh, so close. Almost got through the. I just got to do this round. Oh, let's see. Let's see. I haven't checked my audio on the second round. Oh, let's see. Let's see. I haven't. Yeah, I'm so good on that. But let's do ye old play this. I'm worried that my guitar might be a little too loud. Play this. I'm worried that my guitar might be a little too loud. Yeah, it is slightly too loud. All right. Play this. I'm worried that my guitar. The good news, though. Oh, if I mute my stream on the other side, is let's hear if the playback's. Yeah. Works okay. It sounds pretty nice. Again, isolating the audio is pretty cool. Let's try it, and let's try not to forget the chords.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
playback for a little bit.
3, 4.
I'm sure that turned out pretty okay. If that's the case, boys, we got a backing track. Let's hear. Oh, I also didn't make it full size, so it's easier to see. I think I missed the downstroke. Downstroke with the pick. Yeah. Usable. I mean, I thought it was pretty decent. I think the end point is actually building a backing track, so like full comping. And maybe to that effect, I'll maybe play the melody in the background or something, because that could be helpful, especially if I hear it in my ears. And my general strategy, right, is to combine all those things I was saying before, where it's like, you know. I'm paranoid. In fact, I'm going to do what I said before. Let's listen to the stream. In fact, I'm going to do... Okay, I could do to bring down my guitar just a little bit. Bring this down. Let's see. Bring this down. Let's see. Actually, instead of doing that, let's bring down the microphone tiny bit. Let's see. Actually, instead of doing that, let's bring down the microphone tiny bit. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I always think my headphones are loud. Yeah, so let's export this, and then we will consider it a success. We have recorded something. Yay! I'm actually pretty happy. That turned out pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit. Maybe, is it still, yeah, I still have that shortcut. Another thing that I don't know is how do I get, and this brings me back. In fact, let's bring down the speaker. This really brings me back. I used to do this all the time for YouTube, back when I did those videos. Let's see. See, the one thing that I don't know, now I gotta count. Because I think I might have done the changes one too many times. the second 16? Oh, this is the second time. I was worried about the second time. But if it took about a minute, this recording is about 2 minutes long. So it's got to be right, just based on. This should be the last 16. Yeah, no, that was pretty good. So let's export this. Just checking on our friend who messaged us. Export. And you can see my awesome test files, which I'll bring over here. Let's call this backing. Let's call it it could happen to you. Simple backing track 1. Ooh, artist name Ryan Wiley. Track title. Simple backing track. V1. Year 2023. Genre, of course, jazz. Let's see if I can play this. I generally like the idea of. Now in bluegrass, I think there's like taters, right? The idea of like really establishing the key. My hands aren't good enough to do the all four beats before. That just mentally gives me the time. Maybe as I get better and do these backing tracks, yeah, this is nice. I think this is a big win, especially for me. And long term, hopefully, maybe having a shared folder and putting this in. Again, I don't know who in their right mind would be using this for soloing, especially because I could do the, it's only two times around it. Maybe as I get more sophisticated, another idea, especially as I get closer to recording, is maybe playing the melody through once at the beginning and the end, like a classic backing track. As I said, I think more important though is like doing the actual comping. And have this be a little more engaging. But yeah, I think this is awesome. It is a big milestone. We had one guy in chat. We did it. Somebody actually watched us. Yeah. Let's see. I think. Let me stop this. I think I pretty much showed you everything I've been working on. just in general, trying to get towards being able to do the soloing. Um, and I have my own way for that, especially um, starting off with finding good places to think about it on the fretboard. That's always how I've done this, and that's why I've been doing those type of like hearing the melody and saying what the chord is. Um, for example, in fact, I'll show you this. Do this enough times, you just have an association and know where the chord should sound. So, for example, I know the very long things that there's a long note here, right? And maybe if I did it again, but you start really hearing the chords with the melody, and that's the idea there. So that's the type of stuff I've been working on. I'm just happy I was able to record something on stream. I'll do the watch back and see how it is. Yeah, I hope it comes across. I feel a lot more confident in playing the chords than the last time on stream. Let's see. Yeah, I think big wins. It's now technically an album because I've recorded something for it. So you're welcome, world. Again, this is a very self-indulgent jazz project. Too hot for the one guy in here. Man, I sorry, it's just funny. I'm shocked. Somebody clicked on a stream that said jazz studies. Music section. Always amusing, and not from somebody I know. From my time on Twitter, just some random person. That's funny. Anyways, I think for next time, I want to be able to do the A2. Well, I might do more. I might do another one of these streams this weekend. The jazz is a coming. Anyways, I'll leave it there. I kind of want the streams to go longer, but I don't really want to practice on stream. I kind of want to do it by myself. But hypothetically, if I ever get somebody actually following this stuff, and my hope is that eventually I am able to play these standards and I am able to play my arrangements on stream. In fact, let's go through. I was working on it. Well, it may not be the best, but maybe conclude with a little song. Let's do my arrangement of Misty. In fact, I'll just do it finger style. But if I can remember, I'm sure it will not be perfect. I think I turned off my head. play that now. Eventually, it could happen to you. I'm hoping to be able to play something, and the idea being there, um, being able to play not true Joe Pass style. I mean, that's something also I got that I kind of want to practice. Um, I got, uh, I bought a book of transcriptions of. It says Virtuoso. It's a combination, I think, of the Virtuoso albums. I think it's like a best of transcription. But I kind of want to work through even playing simple lines, just because it turns out they match pretty closely. Um, so on Green Dolphin Street, there's man, I don't remember what they call the book. In fact, one second. Let's grab it. Let's grab it. Yes, they call it an interlude. Interlude. Uh, so, but it goes from G minor to C7, and again, this is the book I'm talking about. So, again, the Joe Pass stuff. When you actually look at the notes, and again, that's kind of what I'm inspired by in this project. It's being able to do solo jazz guitar. Um, you really see how much he's pulling and pushing time, and just the, I mean, again, shocker. Joe Pass is a great jazz guitarist, but especially when you actually see the notes with the tab, the chord, the it's like the slew of chords. Like you can pick out the techniques, right? There's a lot of stuff here where it's like you can tell bass line and upper chord, like kind of the stuff that I was doing. But anyways, this interlude, right, from On Green Dolphin Street has lines that go from G minor to C7 to F minor, right? So there you go. If you learn this, you can pick it out. Again, not anywhere near being able to even play this line, but I'm sure if I work at it, combined with a lot of what I like to do like the YouTube looper, and play that. But yeah, this is another thing that I'm working with. Yeah, hopefully I'm able to, reasonably. I really want to be able to improvise. kind of whole thing in jazz, right? I haven't been doing a ton of improvising, and I want to be comfortable enough that it shouldn't be a big deal, right? I should be able to think of lines on stream. Again, some rando pops in, and says something in the chat. I should be able to improvise for them, give them the awesome music. Again, I don't know what they were expecting. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave that off for this stream. Uh, maybe be on back again this weekend. But yeah, jazzing it up. All right, bye everybody.